We are back at it again with another portfolio update video. This is for the month of October of 2025, and this is Ralphie. So if you haven't seen the previous portfolio update, then we went up quite a bit in the last, 2, 3 weeks. Either way, let's open the portfolio, face ID, and we are in. Right now, the portfolio is sitting at $116,514 or $515 now and 17 cents. Either way, the last time we made a portfolio update video, I was sitting at about $107,000. Now you can see 116. So like I said, very busy month. And no major changes coming. So this is the portfolio update for October of 2025. We're going to keep going. Road to $250,000. Over the past day, we are up about $31. I'm recording this video on a Saturday, so the market's not open, so it's not really moving as much. This is probably just some crypto movement. The past week, we're down about $756. Past month, we're up about $9,400, $9,442.53. Past 3 months, we're up about $18,000. Year to date, about 27% or $25,000. I don't know what you're doing over there. Past year, up $32,000. And all time, we're up about 78% or $51,000. Love to see it. We're going to keep going. Like I said, road to $250,000 is underway. And this is just one video in the series. Either way, buying power right now is sitting at about $4,000, a little bit over $4,000. I did make a sale, which I'll talk about in this video. If we scroll down, we can see the option I have. The only call option I have right now on the fund portfolio or the main portfolio is a DraftKings call, down about $419 on that. Nothing really more to say there, to be completely honest. But if we scroll down, you can see I have some crypto and then the rest of the portfolio, which is pretty much the meat and potatoes. Let's start with the first one on the list. I did make some sales, like I said, and I also bought some more stuff. So I did actually buy some more of my first pretty much ETF, which is ticker symbol DGRO, sitting at $67.67 right now. Overall, I have about 270 shares now, about $18,000 worth here. And this is probably one of the major, or this is the major backbone of the portfolio. Obviously, going to pick up more shares here. Going to consistently buy this pretty much no matter what. This is what the whole portfolio is about. It's a dividend and growth ETF, and this is a dividend and growth portfolio. So this is kind of what I'm going for. Either way, up 22% with what I have right now, and it's a pretty good play. If you haven't noticed, I did make a video talking about SCHD because I did sell all of my SCHD, so I'm definitely check that video out. But overall, I sold all the SCHD just because it didn't make sense for the portfolio for the long term right now. I think it's completely different depending on who you are, but for me right now, just didn't make sense. Past that, we got ticker symbol XLP, another ETF that covers consumer staples. So that's sitting at $77. I have about 69 shares, plans on buying more. There's a minor backbone, a minor just minor play to the portfolio, nothing crazy, but I'm not in any rush to buy more right this very moment. Past that, we got ticker symbol CIBR or Cyber, probably one of my favorite ETFs that I feel like is pretty slept on. Cybersecurity is going to be around for a long time. It's up about 17% year to date. And I think it's just a good play in general. A lot of people aren't talking about it. Like I said before, I don't really know what cybersecurity stock to invest into. So I feel like investing into an overall ETF would be my best bet at playing cybersecurity. So here I am. Past that, we got ticker symbol AAPL or Apple, sitting at $255 a share right now. Apple is only up 2% year to date. That makes a lot of sense. Apple hasn't really done much. Their AI isn't really hitting. Their phones did just come out. I personally thought I was going to pick up the new iPhone, but I don't really like either one. But for this year, I think I'll just ride out my 16 Pro. I think that's what this is. So we'll be all good to go there. If we scroll down on Apple, though, I have 39 shares, overall up 60%. I'm not buying any more Apple right now. I really do want to see what they can do with this whole AI thing. I know they've partnered with Google, so we'll see what they can do to really update Siri over the next year. This was already supposed to be out, but it's just not there. So there we go. Past that, we got ticker symbol TSLA, which has done a number over the past month, I'd say, up $90 over the past month. Tesla is sitting at $440 right now. Overall, I have 33 shares of Tesla, overall up 96% or about $7,000. I consistently buy Tesla every single week. I'm not putting any big chunks of money into Tesla at this very moment, but I do have an option call on Tesla in my traditional IRA or my retirement account. So hopefully Tesla continues to go up over the next couple of months into the end of the year. I can make some good money on that option call there, but for here, this is all I got. Past Tesla, we got ticker symbol MSFT, which is Microsoft. I think Microsoft was under fire by the Trump administration over the past week or so for some I forgot what it was. I'll have to check it out. I'll put something right there, just letting you know what it was. But overall, it hasn't budged the stock a bit, I don't think. Yeah, Friday wasn't really down that much. Sitting at $510 a share right now. Overall, I have about 10 shares, not much of Microsoft. I bought this honestly pretty late, even though you can see I got in at $316 on average. Past that, though, we have ticker symbol JPM or JP Morgan Chase. If you guys don't know, I'm trying to slim down the portfolio a bit. So some of these positions in my portfolio that are smaller, I've made a lot of money off of. I am considering selling. I really do want to get the portfolio to just like pretty much hyper growth, and if they pay a dividend, that's great too, but kind of hyper growth stocks, and more risk, of course. So we'll see how that plays out. But JPM right now sitting at $316 a share. I'm overall up 122% with my shares. So I think a great amount of profit for the little bit of shares that I have, only 13. And we'll see. For the time being, I'm still holding on to it, but we'll see what happens. Past that, we got Main Street Capital. Honestly, I think this might be one of the best. Now, this is very biased, but I think this might be one of the best monthly paying dividend stocks on the stock market. It's treated me well over a decent amount of years now. I've been invested into Main Street Capital for a very long time, for probably about over 4 years now, and it's done great. I haven't invested that much money into it, but as far as the overall stock, I've been invested for a while. If you scroll down, you can see I have about 54 shares, overall up 58%, and that does not include dividends. They pay out a very nice dividend. If we scroll down, look at the dividend yield. Right now, it's sitting at 4.67%, and they're paying this every single month. I am very satisfied with Main Street Capital. I should probably do a full review on this stock, to be completely honest, and honestly, put more money in maybe. We'll see. Let me know if you have Main Street Capital down in the comment section below. It might be slept on, in my personal opinion. If we look at the past 5 years, 114% in the past 5 years. Might be slept on. I just don't see that many people talking about it. That's all. Past Main Street Capital, we got ticker symbol WM or Waste Management. One of the stocks that I really love. People also don't talk about the trash. They don't talk about Waste Management, but I do love this stock. I don't have much invested, but this is definitely a major player for me for the course of this portfolio, and honestly any portfolio. I think it's just a good play. Up 7% on the year. Over the past 5 years, up 91%. There's nobody else really in the game that does this besides Republic Services, but Waste Management is just Waste Management. They take out the trash, they get it done, the stock goes up, and I'm happy with it. Overall up 34% with 9 shares. Obviously not a major position at all, only $2,000, but like I said, it costs money to play, so yeah, Waste Management. Past that, we got ticker symbol AVPT, and honestly, I would like to sell this stock. I'm not even gonna hold you. I've been holding on to this stock for years, but I am a believer. I am very much a believer in the company. I think they have pretty bad PR. I don't know. I feel like this stock should be around $30, $40 right now, and it's just not. Either way, I've been holding on to it for quite a bit of time. $15.45 a share right now. Overall, have 310 shares, up 33%. Will I be holding? Will I be buying more? Probably not. Will I be holding it? Most likely, I'll be holding it. We'll see how this plays out, especially with their next earnings coming up. Hopefully, it's great, just like the last one. So I think people just don't know. I think that's just as simple as it gets. The PR is really bad. People don't know what this company does. They don't understand it. I've talked about it enough on the channel, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But I'm just going to believe, keep my money where my mouth is, and just wait. Be patient with this one. Past that, we got ticker symbol GOOGL, one of the stock picks that I played out over the last, 2 months or so. I think when I originally mentioned it, Google stock was sitting around $197 a share. As you can see now, it's at $246 a share. So definitely a great play. Definitely check out my stock picks video. I think they're good videos. I think I put a little bit of effort into doing some research. So check it out if you care. Either way, I have about 40 shares right now. I definitely plan on buying more Google. I still think they're undervalued, but as far as the Magnificent Seven goes, or the top tech stocks in the world or in the US pretty much, I think Google and Amazon are probably the best undervalued play right now, or best undervalued plays right now. But that's just my personal opinion, not investment advice. So do with that information what you will. Overall, year to date, it's up 30%, and that kind of came out of nowhere. When I talked about Google stock before, it was basically up like 5% on the year. So great stuff to see on Google. I'm very happy with my investment, and I will be buying more. Past Google, we got ticker symbol WELL or Welltower. This is another long-term play for me. Past 5 years, up 219%. Past year, up 40%. absolutely amazing. If you don't know what Welltower is, pretty much they invest or own different retirement homes across the US and I believe across the world as well. I have to double check that. I have to fact check myself, but for sure across the US. So they're invested into those places. Obviously, they own those buildings and they're making money from it. And I don't really see that going anywhere anytime soon. I don't have much invested into this particular stock. As you can see, only 7 shares, up 39% with those 7 shares. But I think this is also a great long-term play and also a sleeper. Past Welltower, one of the best plays of the year. I think it's actually the highest S&P 500 because it did make it into the S&P 500. The highest S&P 500 returner on the year so far, year to date, up 216% is Robinhood Markets, sitting at $121 a share right now. I actually entered my position at about $19. I just recently sold last week. I know I said I wasn't going to sell, but I just recently sold some shares last week. I had about 171 shares with an average cost of about $36. I just recently sold about 40 something shares. Average cost obviously went up now. I'm still up over 170%, but I had to take some profits off the table. I mean, I think my overall return was up over 214% before I sold. I sold around $124 a share, but don't get it twisted. I am 100% for Robinhood Markets. I will consistently be buying this stock. I still think this is a great level to buy it at for the very long term, not for next month, but I will be buying the stock no matter what. I just had to take some profits off the table and put money into other things that make more sense that could grow just as fast as Robinhood over the next 6 to 12 months. I think that's a fair play. Either way, love Robinhood. Nothing more to say there. Past Robinhood, we got ticker symbol AMD. I actually did buy some shares of this over the past month. AMD right now is sitting at $159 a share. I like AMD over the next 3 to 5 years. We'll have to see how everything plays out. I want to grab more shares, but as you can see, it's $159. So just got to put my money where my mouth is and buy some more. Either way, right now, 20 shares of AMD, overall down 1%. I'm pretty happy with that because I'm okay with where it's at right now. You know, if AMD continues to drop, then that's even better for me because I can get in at a lower price. I know people have been in AMD for years. They've been in AMD since about $60, $70, $40 a share, you know. So happy with AMD where I got in at around 160, which is what it seems like it's hanging around. So this is my time to shine. If it drops more, I'm definitely grabbing more. If it doesn't, I'm still going to grab more. But I do believe in AMD over the next 3 to 5 years for a lot of different reasons, and I'll talk about it in a separate video. Past AMD, we got ticker symbol SOFI or SoFi. Now, last time I think we talked about SoFi, it was around, I think, $22 a share, maybe $23. As you can see right now, year to date up 86%, and it's sitting at about $28 a share. I believe over the past week, it did hit, or over the past month, it did hit over $30 a share for a brief moment, which is great. But I think this stock, and also I talked about SoFi in a completely separate video, dedicated SoFi video, so definitely check that video out. I think it'll do well. Right now, I have 202 shares. I do plan on picking up a decent amount of shares or a decent amount more shares than I have right now. Overall, up 32% with my position. I started investing into SoFi at around $19. So I would say I'm pretty late to the party, but hey, if it goes to $60, $70, $100 a share, then I don't think I'm late at all. I think I'm right on time, to be completely honest. So yeah, we'll see how SoFi plays out. Really do like it for a long-term play over the next year to 2 years, and we'll see where it goes. I'm also a user in their platform, and maybe even a super user for their platform, depending on what could be coming up for me this fall or over the next 6 months. But that's secret for now. You'll find out about that later. Past that, we got ticker symbol ABCL or Abcelera. Abcelera right now is sitting at $4.75. This is my high risk, high reward play. If you didn't watch my recent 2 stocks to buy or 2 stocks that I'm buying right now video, this is one of those picks. If you scroll down, I have about 500 shares, overall up 1%. I dive deep into this stock and I go over everything you need to know about the stock and why I think this is a good play, possibly over the next year. So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next year with this stock. This is not a long-term hold for me. I don't have too much of a care, but I think I can make a decent amount of money off this particular stock, and you could too, if you're wondering. So do your research and find out if you're really interested in investing into something like this. Either way, check that video out. It'll be linked right up there. And that is all the stocks in the portfolio for October of 2025. And yeah, we're doing pretty well. It's been a great year. Not gonna lie, it's been a great year. Hopefully, they can keep this up. You know, we can get another 27% next year. I mean, we still have this year left, so who knows where the market is gonna go. We could crash for all I know. Don't know. Don't want to put that in the atmosphere, but anything's possible. So, you know, you should always be prepared. You have some money on the sidelines to put into the market, and that is the case. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, like I said, let me know what. Let's see. Let's drop the year to dates. What's your portfolio year to date right now? Down in the comment section below. What's your favorite stocks? Down in the comment section below. Let me know all the tea, all the good stuff, all the news, all the juice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys in the next portfolio update. Plenty of other stock content coming. I dropped a credit card video. I think I just dropped that credit card video, or it's dropping in a couple of days. So plenty of content regarding finance. If you have any questions regarding finance, I am here to answer them to my best ability. And that's pretty much it. If you want to go ahead and sign up with Robinhood, you can use my link down below to get you a percentage of a stock. On top of that, download my free ebooks to get yourself started if you don't know how to invest. And I teach you kind of the basics and really just go over the basics of the Robinhood platform and also the basics of options if you're interested in something a little bit more advanced. So I made videos, full-blown videos about that, but I also broke it down in an ebook 100% free for you. So that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay positive, and stay hydrated. Dollar Mike. Peace.